Hello everyone. Today I am building a room, and so I thought I would share it all with you guys. And a little bit of backstory about The Sims. I have played The Sims ever since Sims the original came out, but I never got a chance to play it on PC. I've always played it on console, either the GameCube or PlayStation or similar. And so this was my first chance at playing The Sims on the computer, and I got The Sims 4. I got it as an early birthday present, so I was so excited, and I've been loving building in it. Just absolutely loving it. It's really intuitive, and it's easy, and it's a lot of fun, and the pieces in the base game are really nice pieces. So I feel like it's easy to pull together a room and, either something that I saw in a magazine, to recreate it, or something, completely from my imagination, just kind of building as I go. And that's what I did with this room. I kind of built it as I went. Um, if you noticed in the beginning there, I pulled out a lot of different pieces, and then I chose the ones that I liked. And I kind of used the fireplace as the inspiration. I really like the color combination of that light orangey brown with the red brick and the deep blue tile in it. And so I wanted to have that be a recurring theme in the room. So I used a lot of different wood textures, which I think lends a kind of casual feel to it. And so I've named this room Contempo Casual. And it's a living room, obviously. It's got anything your sim could need for a living room. It's more of like it's less an entertainment room and more of a sitting room, I would say. Um, it's definitely not, jam-packed full of the latest technology or entertainment. I mean, it does have a TV, but overall, it's mostly a sitting room. And as you can see, I played with the colors a lot. You can use the design tool, even though you don't necessarily get the I don't know, what was it called? The tool that lets you pick any color you want, the designer tool in Sims 3. It's been so long since I played it, I don't even recall what it's called, but you could basically pick any color or any texture and apply it to any item. And even without it, it actually doesn't bother me that this game doesn't have it. I really think that the textures and the colors that they chose work well with one another. They may not all go together all the time, but there's a lot of pieces that do go together that don't necessarily match but still look good in a room. And the way I like to think of it is, when you go to a furniture store, sometimes you have a limited selection of what you can choose, and so this kind of helps you create more realistic rooms in the sense that not everything has to be the same color or matching. You can get something similar colored or something different colored, different style, and put it all together in one room and just keep playing with it until it looks good. So for this room, I wanted to keep a real casual feel. I didn't want it to be too stuffy, but at the same time, I wanted it to have a more upscale appeal. So I used a lot of rich colors. I used a lot of deep browns and deep reds, and I used the deep blue, and then more muted tones that aren't so bright. I think those lend a real casual feel, a down-to-earth feel, and I don't know, I like it. I wish I could have this room, but as you can see, I'm just putting in the remainder decorations, trying to finish off the room now that I have the basis of it. The idea behind this room is sort of that it would have been pieced together more or less by the man of the household. Um, it's got a lot of antique collectibles scattered throughout the room. It's got really earthy, woodsy colors, and then the colors that aren't, like the blue is deep, um, and that to me just says more masculine, the way that I see it. But at the same time, it wouldn't be so overwhelmingly masculine that a woman would feel uncomfortable to sit in there. I think it's still feminine enough that it looks like it can be inhabited by a family, but still masculine enough to feel as though it definitely had a male influence on it. I really like the central seating area, that little crate used as a table. I think that's a really nifty idea. I'm glad that they chose to put that in the base game. Over there in the corner, I wanted to put up all those little framed bits and bobs, as if, you know, he had framed them himself or something, but it was too large for that corner, so I went with a good mirror and a coat rack, just because I thought that that would be more practical and look like it was actually lived in. We're coming up near the end of the video here, so I don't know, just if you want to download this room, I have uploaded it to the gallery. My origin ID is Tesslawesla, or you could search the name of this room, which is Contempo Casual. And you can also see my other creations up there. I've done a couple of other rooms. I've done a bathroom and a kitchen, but I didn't record videos for those. The couple of times that I tried, I messed it up completely, wasn't able to do it, so yeah, I don't have recordings for those, but I think that they're nice rooms, and none of the rooms that I've created really, I would say, fit one another and could piece together, you know, one continuous house, but they are all nice pieces, and you could potentially fit them all together if that's what you wanted to do. These are expensive rooms, though. I really didn't pay attention to the price tag when choosing items. I more went for the look. So you may have to use a cheat or two, or get a really rich sim if you want to have these rooms. I think this one is actually close to 20 grand, if I'm not mistaken. But here we go into the views. There's a top-down view, so you can see the floor plan, and I'm about to start rotating the camera. There it goes, so you can get an overall view from far away, and here we are with a more intimate look and last looks at Contempo Casual. I hope that you liked it. Thanks!